Man, Brady in here. Oh, man, I'm about to start my rap career. Don't sing no more records for my rap album. Let's drop this freestyle. I said I'm posted like a 42-cent stamp. I hustle in the rain till my socks start to get down.
Brennan?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh, I was we didn't tape last week, so I was starting my rap career. Don't sing no more records.
Yeah, that is the perfect name for your album.
That's my record company.
Oh, the whole label.
The label. So my first R&B single, is coming out on February 31st.
Name of that?
Oh, it's called Shh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, are we still, how are we related?
I think we really need to get into it this week because so much that we need to talk about is going down.
Okay. I'm ready. What's going on? I've been out the loop a little bit. What's happening?
Yeah, so first, we didn't tape last week, but in the meantime, we were introduced to a freshman congresswoman.
Okay.
Named Majorie Taylor Green.
I like freshmen. Freshmen
not this one.
Freshmen are full of opinions and
very much so. You know what? That is so true.
They're brand new, so they think they ideas matter.
Right. We have a sophomore nephew who is.
He thinks his ideas matter.
He thinks he matters.
Oh man, well.
Not just his ideas.
Oh man, every thought matters,
Every thought matters, specifically to him.
Well, let's talk about this freshman.
So she's from Georgia, who maybe she's mad because Georgia's blue now. I know we talked about that.
I was about to say, Georgia is popping.
Right.
Georgia is, I might have to go take a trip.
Making a name for itself.
Shout out to all my friends in Georgia. Tina, I think, is in Georgia.
Tina's in Georgia, she is.
Everybody else, I don't, who's ever else in Georgia. My buddy has a cookie company in Georgia.
Uncle Ralph?
Ralph.
They're not in Georgia anymore.
They're not in Georgia. Oh, man,
I know.
Oh, well. Well, shout out to everybody in Georgia.
Shout out to Georgia. Blue Georgia.
Blue Georgia. Georgia.
Okay. Don't sing no more.
Nope, don't take it. I forgot.
Already. Anyway, so she is a freshman congressman again.
Okay.
She represents Georgia's 14th district. I think she lives in the 6th district, but she represents...
Zone 6? Zone 6 with Gucci Mane?
No, nothing like that.
Oh, I thought it was Zone 6.
She's elected in November 2020. She ran unopposed. I think if she had been...
Wait, unopposed, that means that nobody ran against her?
Nobody ran against her.
So I could have ran if I was in...
Well, she probably still would have won. It's a heavy Republican district, so...
But Zone 6, though?
No, it's 14.
Oh.
But she lives in the 6th congressional district.
See? I was just kidding.
Keep up.
My bad. Continue.
So a little bit of background on her. She was the CFO of Taylor Commercial Construction Company from 2007 to 2011. This company was owned by her father. She's a former CrossFit gym owner as well.
CrossFit. She's working on her fitness.
She looks like she's a little fit.
Okay, that's shade. Little fit.
She does. Well, she's always like running around with like these half like tank top shorts on and stuff. So I'm like, she thinks she has muscles. One thing she does do, though, she opposes mask wearing.
Oh, okay. I thought she, exercises her jaw,
She does do that, too.
Oh, okay.
She exercises her jaw a lot.
So she's opposed to mask wearing. You know what? I think the whole state or whole, Atlanta is opposed to mask wearing because every time I see, they're still holding concerts.
They are.
And nobody's wearing masks.
They are.
Nobody's social distancing.
What's going on, Georgia? Did everybody in Georgia get a vaccine?
I feel like the corona is not real in Georgia.
Well, they think it's not real. And we need Georgia. We just got them blue, so I hope they live to tell the story.
That's the plan. They trying to kill off everybody in Georgia to start a new state of red.
Resident conspiracy theorist.
Well, I'm just saying. So she's opposed wearing masks. What else is on her resume?
She also opposes Black Lives Matter, calling it a radical Marxist group, comparing it to white nationalists.
Oh, radical, gnarly?
Well, radical, way out there.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
She also has this quote that she's kind of infamous for, and says the most mistreated group of people in the U.S. today are who? White males. What?
What? I thought she was going to say white females.
She said white males.
Man, that's some trickery.
I really would like to know how they're mistreated.
That's trickery that...
Because I feel like they own everything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like the white males done got her to pub them as the most mistreated group of people.
In the United States. In the entire United States.
Yeah, not in the United States. Maybe in the world. Maybe, no, I don't know.
Nowhere.
No? Maybe? Oh.
Nowhere. Anyway. So, she's also a little I was going to say something else. She's a little crazy.
BSC.
She's a little BSC. So, in February of 2019, and this is before she was even in Congress, she walked through the halls of Congress with the intent of making Muslim representatives Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib, who had taken their oaths of office in the Quran. She wanted them to retake their oaths on Bibles, falsely claiming it was required by law.
Oh, so you don't have to, because Biden, when he got sworn in, he brought his own Bible from his dad, from his great daddy's house.
That handwritten Bible.
First off, Jesus wrote in that Bible himself.
Was so big.
There were 3 extra chapters. There was the Psalms of Solomon 2,
right?
A Proverbs 3.
I'm just imagining when I sat there and I looked at it, I'm like, what kind of print is that Bible? And what font did they use?
Definitely not the King James version.
It was huge.
I think King James wrote that Bible himself.
So, funny story, you don't have to put your hand on any Bible. You could put your hand on a coloring book.
Ooh, I was just going to say a coloring book?
Yes. You could put your hand on anything, a comic book, a romance novel. It doesn't have to really be anything. I get sworn in, I'm putting my hand on Michelle Obama's book. Oh, yeah.
That's when I get signed in, when I get sworn in, I'm going to have it on Michelle Obama's book. Shout out to Michelle Obama's outfit.
Oh, yes.
She shut it down. I said she looked at Barry and was like, she got on her dress and she's like, I'm about to kick these girls back into the...
So, listen, I saw this Facebook post and they did a side-by-side of her at the 2016 inauguration and at the 2020 inauguration.
Uh-huh.
And it says, you can tell when a black woman doesn't want to be somewhere because she doesn't do her hair. And she had like a little swept up ponytail. She didn't have any lipstick on. She was just kind of there. Mm-hmm. And then she came 2020. She walked down those stairs like...
That royal purple suit with the pants.
With Michelle, and the belt buckle.
Oh, man. There's
Michelle came.
Somebody dressed up their little children like Obama. And oh, my goodness.
I saw that. Did you see Michelle's hair?
A friend of mine said, oh, my goodness, I saw that my ovaries hurt. She was like, I wanted children just that instant. And I was just like, oh. I was like, whoa.
That's a strange reaction.
I was like, I got some... nieces and nephews you can babysit that end all that baby fever. All that.
Right. All at once.
What else is on her resume?
Okay, so she's also like a huge conspiracy theorist, like one of the biggest Republican conspiracy theorists.
Okay, I like her already. Let's go.
Yeah, but it's like crazy conspiracy theories.
It's like off the wall.
Completely off the wall.
Well, give me some of these conspiracy theories.
So a lot of her misdirection is aimed at Hillary Clinton. She's got something for Hillary Clinton.
Oh, she got beef?
She has... one of the things she said is that she was in charge... Well, not in charge, but she ordered the death of JFK Jr. because he was going to run against her in the Senate race. Yeah. Like, why she would do that is beyond me.
JFK Jr., he... how did he die?
A plane crash.
Plane crash?
With his wife. I think he was flying the plane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was a Clinton murder because he was a possible rival to her in the election for the New York Senate seat.
Listen, the Clintons have a list of people that cross them and then end up surprisingly just dead.
You know what? That is true. However, I'm not going to sit here and spread those rumors.
What you call that? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't want any smoke with the Clintons. I like good old Bill.
They seem to deliver, right?
Yeah, they seem to come through.
They do. And then I'll be like, what, us?
Yeah.
Bill and Hill?
Come on. What?
Yeah, we wouldn't do that.
We were just with the Obamas.
Right.
Y'all love the Obamas, right?
Right. She also said there's a link between her and pedophilia and human sacrifices.
Pizzagate.
Yeah, in 2017, she speculated the Pizzagate theory was real.
So do you understand what Pizzagate is? So it's a pizza parlor where everybody went and just planned on messing with kids and.
Basically, they said that it was linked to this restaurant, and they named the restaurant. It was linked to this restaurant where people would go and basically have their way with children.
Whoa, sounds like what's his name's island out here.
Yeah, right. True. She also said that the Stoneman Douglas shooting and the Sandy Hook shooting were false flag operations, meaning that they were just staged operations so they could persuade people in the public to want stricter gun control.
So what did the families of the dead children...
not good.
What did they have to say about that?
Nothing nice.
Oh, okay.
They didn't say anything nice. She's just kind of crazy. I mean, there's so many things. She's just...
Oh, I know this. This is the lady that everybody, I watched CNN the other day, and they had a list of different Congress people saying, oh, she needs to go. She needs to go. Like AOC was saying she needs to go. Everybody was saying she needs to go. That's her?
That's her.
Oh my! Well, if she's making those kind of, I can't run with those conspiracies.
No, I think she just like sits around and thinks of stuff in her head, and then spits it out of her mouth. Like the wildfires in California.
Okay.
They were caused by a space laser.
Space lasers, okay.
That identifies as Jewish.
Oh wait. So a laser is a space laser is in space. And it identifies as a Jewish laser?
Laser.
Okay. That's...
Yes.
Whew.
Background of that, basically, she was just saying that the laser is owned by a Jewish family, and it was basically shot down laser lights and caused the California.
I just thought the Jewish lasers had beef with California.
No. I think it's the Rothschilds.
Oh, yeah. They're kind of rich.
They're a wealthy Jewish banking family. Yeah. So, that's how she is. But, I mean, at this point, we're trying to figure out, like, what are we going to do about it? What are the Republicans going to do about it? What are the Democrats going to do about it? And she seems all out here unafraid, like nothing's going to happen to her. So, the House Majority Leader came over to the minority leader and said, hey, you need to do something about this lady within 72 hours. I'm going to give you 72 hours to figure it out.
Okay.
And he was just like, okay, I'll talk to her. I don't really know what he's going to say.
Did he probably just say, just stop talking?
Well, I don't know what he's going to say. I don't even know if he talked. I think today was the day he was supposed to talk to her.
Oh, okay.
But I don't even know what they're going to say. And he's like, if you don't, like, have a conversation with her, take her off of all the committees that she's on. She's on 3 committees. She's on education, which is crazy.
How?
Right?
We just got rid of DeVos.
Oh, yeah.
And then they add this lady?
Well, it's crazy that she's on education because she's spewing all of these rumors about these shootings that just aren't real, and I just don't trust her to be in that position or on that committee in charge, and I don't even know that she'd be in charge, but just having a voice. Yeah. Education, labor, and budget. So within 72 hours, like, put that horse back in the stable.
Okay.
And get it together. Even Mitch McConnell, he came out with a big statement, something that he, like, normally does not do at all.
Okay.
And basically said somebody who suggested that perhaps no airplane hit the Pentagon, because that was one of her other conspiracy theories, that horrifying school shootings were pre-staged and that the Clintons crashed JFK Jr.'s airplane is not living in reality. And this is Madman Mitch
Shout
McConnell.
out to Turtle
Moscow
Man.
Mitch.
Shout out to Moscow Ninja Turtle.
Right, he does
Mitch
look like a Ninja Turtle,
McConnell.
doesn't he?
Oh man, he's got that.
So crazy.
Oof.
I know.
Anyways, so hopefully by the next time we get on, we'll be reporting that she's been silenced.
Well, I hope. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I don't really have too much faith in anything that the Republicans do these days. So, whatever. We'll see.
That's a long resume. That's just
It is.
that's a terrible resume. I would not want that to somebody looking at that and being like, well,
That's me. Right.
I'm sitting across the desk smiling like, yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
that's me.
Yeah, that's
lasers, lasers that
Jewish lasers.
Jewish lasers. Yeah. I thought of that.
Stupid.
That was my. Oh man, dang.
So, in other news, Pete Buttigieg was confirmed.
Okay.
Hometown boy.
Oh, I thought he already was confirmed.
He was confirmed today.
Oh, okay.
As a transportation secretary, which is a good thing for him. I think it's a good place for him to start, especially if he plans on running for president. Again, he definitely needs experience.
He made a lot of strides just being the mayor. So if he can get his rank up, he could probably do some damage in the next.
We'll see. He has to gain and earn some respect out there. He's a very smart guy. Like I said, I think that he can pretty much do anything that he wants. People just want him to have experience. So I hope he gets it.
Right.
Guess who was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize?
Let me guess. Sarah Palin.
No.
Barack Obama.
No. Well, he already has one.
George Clinton.
No. No. Queen Stacey.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I should have said that first. Stacey, ooh,
yes.
She deserves it.
She deserves it. She and Black Lives Matter were nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize, but
wait, Black Lives Matter the movement or Black Lives Matter the organization? Because you know they're different. There's a Black Lives Matter movement that's like out in the streets, but Black Lives Matter organization,
I'm sure
I think
it's
is
probably the organization.
Okay.
That's what I'm assuming.
Okay.
But we also had two other people who were nominated.
Oh, who'd that be?
45 and his son-in-law.
Oh, Jared?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jared Kush? Good old Kush. I don't know what Jared Kushner is going to be nominated for the Peace Prize, but I definitely don't think 45 should be nominated with all that hate rhetoric.
I mean, what kind of peace did he
I was going to say,
who even nominated him?
He is the
Himself?
opposite of peace. He probably did. He probably was like, oh, Jared's getting nominated? I need to be nominated.
I mean, who are these Nobel nominators that would be like, oh, yes, Donald Trump. There's like an insurrection going on in the United States. So
somebody got a pardon, and then they were like, I'll trade a pardon for a
Nobel Peace Prize.
nomination. You're going to lose,
crazy.
But we're just at least
if
nominated.
If he wins and Stacey Abrams does not, I don't know what the world is coming to.
They going to riot in the streets?
I don't know if they'll riot.
That should cause a good riot, you know.
I don't know. I don't know if they will, but you know who else is leaving the 45 camp?
Who is that?
His attorneys. So 5 days, pretend that you're on the trial of your life.
Okay. Fighting for my life.
Fighting for your life, your reputation,
Okay.
all of your political acumen. Just pretend that this is where you are right now.
Right.
You've met with your attorneys. You've had meetings.
I got a game plan.
I'm
ready.
You paid them
Yes.
money. I don't know in
Millions.
this case if you've paid them or not. But
probably not.
And then 5 days before, they're like, you know what? You're just a little bit too crazy.
Oh, man.
And we're not going to be able to do this with you anymore.
Oh.
That's pretty much what happened. So they quit him 5 days before the trial is to begin. However, it doesn't really matter because there's not enough votes in the Senate to acquit him anyway because the Republicans are just afraid and weak.
They still riding his coattails. They think he's coming back or something.
They do.
Oh.
I don't understand that. If they acquit him, if they convict him, then he can't come back. And I don't understand why they wouldn't want to just leave that alone.
Separate themselves. Well, but basically, he has a lot of their followers. So a lot of Republican people.
He'll go away, though. I don't understand why they're so afraid.
He won't go away.
He will go away.
He will not go away until he dies. There's a lot of people crying on Facebook talking about Trump, save us. Biden. It's like, yeah. Oh man, I wish.
What did you think he was gonna do?
I wish I could have collected her tears.
He does not care about you.
Definitely.
You have no money.
Definitely.
He does not care about you.
Your one vote is not going to make up for the 8 million.
It's not even that. It's not even her one vote. He does not care.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It sounds like you know who else quit on the people that are suing somebody.
Who's that?
Kanye's choir.
What?
They suing him for the Sunday service. They just like, hey,
why? We didn't pay him.
They didn't get paid. How you not gonna pay your choir? The church choir.
Wait a second. They traveled and worked with him for a long time not to get paid.
They did, and they put an album out.
So whose fault is that?
Hey, listen.
Keep doing that. And
They
you
thought
don't get paid.
they thought God was gonna bless them, but looks like God's gonna work in mysterious ways on this one.
Kanye's about to get divorced though, so I don't even know if he's gonna have a.
I heard that Kanye's not getting divorced.
Really?
It's just the Kardashians are having their final season, so they needed to stir up something. So, but she was having things put in place, but he might have pulled a 180 and done right, and they're basically not getting divorced. Now that's what I've heard.
Okay, well, let love rule. I guess we will see.
So, any other news? Any what about this lady, Dolly Parton?
Oh, Dolly Parton. Who do you know that she gave $1 million to the Moderna vaccine?
Oh, nice. Is that the one that you have to take two, or?
I think you take two in both of them.
No, there's one that you can take one, and they're really promoting that. But the one that you have to take one, isn't working effectively on the new African version of the virus. They had to come out with an African version and say that there's no cure from it, and everybody's going to be scared of that version. But the UK version that was out, nobody was like, oh, we can control that one, but that African one is out of control. They're probably going to shoot that one with its hands up.
If you have the African strain of the coronavirus, you just get shot.
You just get shot.
Okay.
They're just going to, I'm sorry for your luck.
All right. Well,
speaking of shooters,
yes.
Do you see what happened to my man LeBron James?
I did.
And courtside Karen,
the 25-year-old blonde Barbie.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And her 48-year-old husband. I was just like, what the age gap is going on in here?
I know.
She was out here and she was like, well, LeBron was cursing at me and he's told me to shut the F up, B. And he was like, no, I told you why you don't have your mask on in this bitch. Said? And he's like, I was asking her, why don't you have your... He probably did say, shut the fuck up, bitch. But
at some point, it got to that.
But he was like, nah, when he talked to the media, he was like, nah, why don't you have on your mask in this bitch?
Well, here's the thing. Her husband, we went back into his Instagram or Facebook, whatever. Mm-hmm. He's a LeBron hater. So I'm pretty sure he was on the sideline just hazing him and razzing him.
And LeBron beat the Atlanta Hawks in one of the championships when he was with the Miami Heat. Mm-hmm. So I can understand his anger.
But what are your thoughts on that? Should he be engaging with the fans like that?
It's Black History Month, so if whoever wants smoke during Black History Month,
they can get it.
Because I had to let the people that follow me. It's like America's real lucky that we just want equality and not revenge. Yep. Because if we wanted revenge, it would be a lot messier than just peaceful protesters and marches. It's going to be a lot uglier. So it's like, be happy that I can't convince enough black people to want revenge, because I'm on that Malcolm X. I'm not Martin Luther King. I'm more like Malcolm X. How long are we going to be on Malcolm X? Until we get some reparations, until we get some freedom, till our oppressors stop oppressing us.
Okay. Like the good night. Okay.
You know what's happening in a week though?
What's that?
Brady's fighting for his 10th Super Bowl.
Is that in a week? I thought it was Sunday.
It's coming up this Sunday. Not this Sunday. Like this Sunday. It's coming up next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, what's today?
Today is...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, next Sunday. So, what do you think about that?
Well, yeah, I guess it's this Sunday. So, yeah, it's coming up this week.
Is he the GOAT?
He definitely is the GOAT. Patrick Mahomes is the kid. So, what you call a kid is a baby goat.
No.
So, Brady is the GOAT, and he's going up against the kid. So, Mahomes will be the GOAT at one point in time, but I think he's going to have to bow down to Brady's greatness, and Tampa Bay has a good defense. So
did we think that when Brady went to Tampa Bay that he would lead them to the Super Bowl? I
thought he would at least lead them to the NFC Championship, but I thought either Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers would defeat him, and Aaron Rodgers did not. Tom Brady threw 3 interceptions in the fourth quarter, and Aaron Rodgers could not score one time. So,
I'm not I was not a New England fan because the Colts in New England have this rivalry.
Definitely.
I do always recognize the greatness that Brady has because I think he's very disciplined, and I think he is really a student of the game, somewhat like our boy Peyton Manning, who I don't really like to talk about too much anymore because he's a 45 supporter.
Ugh.
But allegedly, I just say that. But I mean, I'm happy for Tom Brady. I don't know who I'm gonna root for. Who should I root for? You tell me.
Patrick Mahomes, because it's Black History Month.
Okay, Patrick.
I
Go
can't.
Chiefs.
I was gonna say Patrick's. I don't know what percentage he is, but he's got some black in him. So
Go Chiefs. Got it.
I'm hoping that he wins. But
What color are the Chiefs? I need to go buy some gear.
The Chiefs are red and white.
Red and white.
Yep. So is Tampa Bay though.
Uh-oh.
They are red and
So
white.
how are
also.
people gonna know?
I don't know.
Okay.
But the Super Bowl is being played in Tampa Bay Stadium.
I know.
So this is the first time that the Super Bowl is being played in the hometown
How many
stadium.
people are they gonna let go?
I don't know. They said at least 7,500 first responders are going to be there. So
That's nice.
if people get sick, they're going to have 7,500 first responders able to help them out
you
real
get
quick.
sick, go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. They implemented a mask wearing all downtown Tampa Bay. So the mayor of Tampa Bay or the mayor of Tampa was like, hey, if you're in these areas, you got to wear a mask. I don't know.
Are people going to be hanging out?
I was going to say, well, they're going to be hanging out, but if Tampa Bay wins, you might as well forget everybody's going to get corona this weekend, because if Tampa Bay wins, they're not wearing masks, they're partying, they're sipping from each other's cups. There's going to be a super spreader event.
I really hope that doesn't happen because we need to stop this.
Definitely. Yeah, corona is hating on our lifestyle.
It is. Like, I feel like I read a Facebook post from one of my friends in Atlanta who said he really feels like the virus is taking part of his life.
It is.
It's taking part of his life. We're not able to do the things that we normally would like to do, even the simple things.
You know what? You know who I think has coronavirus and is stretching to his brain? Funkmaster Flex.
Oh, what did he do?
Funkmaster Flex was on $1 Million Worth of Game with Gilly the Kid and Wallow. That's a podcast. Shout out to them. Okay. And he was saying that Drake is a better MC than Jay-Z. And the only reason that he is not considered better is the reference tracks that leaked on Jay-Z or on Drake when he was had that boy Quentin Miller doing songs. Quentin Miller wrote the songs and then Drake just re-rapped them.
I just feel like that's all lies. I do like Drake. I like Drake a lot. He speaks to me when he raps. Brennen says that Drake raps for girls. But I do like Drake. But he is by no means better than Jay-Z.
This is somebody said gangster rap rules supreme in rap. So when you have somebody who is at the top level of gangster rap, of like drug dealer rap, of street rap, and then you have a nice guy who was on TV that can put words together and is a playboy, it's like, who do you want? Do you want, like, as a girl, do you want a playboy that's, spitting game to all these girls, or a street certified dude who walks in the room and everybody gives him respect? If you walk in with him, you get the respect because you're standing next to him and you can talk to him.
I've always loved him.
So it's like, yeah, Drake makes good songs. Drake has popular hooks, but that's where it ends. Jay-Z is street certified. Jay-Z gets love from the gangsters. He gets love from the girls. He gets love from the school kids. He gets love from everybody. And definitely now in the boardroom. Drake gets love from females. Mm-hmm. So
I still like him.
Yeah.
However, he's not better than Jay-Z.
Yeah, so he said that
Funkmaster... Is Jay-Z done?
Jay-Z's probably never going to be done. He could just put out whatever he wants to put out and it'll sell. So it's like...
Like, what if a mysterious, magical Jay-Z album dropped next month?
Definitely would.
First, would people be surprised?
No.
Okay, so why not? Do they think he's working on something right now?
No,
That's just kind of how he does it now?
Yeah, he just does.
And
He's
do you
more
think
the.
it would sell?
It definitely would sell because it would just go and put on title. Basically, if he needed some money, because I said in the previous podcast that title pays the most, he would exclusively put it on title and then basically rake up the money and then probably then sell title and then for a bunch of money and then make even like he's a businessman. That's that's what he said. So it's like whose business is in the streets?
Oh, I know.
Your boy T.I.
What is wrong?
and
What is
Tiny.
happening over there in Atlanta?
So
we got a lot of Georgia conversation.
I told you Georgia is popping. Georgia
what is happening?
So Sabrina Patterson, former friend of T.I. and Tiny, she was on that show, whatever the show that he had. Basically, she stated
Shakina?
Sabrina. It was Sabrina Patterson.
Oh,
I don't know, but she said that T.I. put a gun to her head, and so then
he can't hold guns.
that was her first mistake, saying T.I. put a gun to her head. It was like, first off, now you snitching.
Right, he's not allowed to do that.
Damn near telling. That's not even that's telling. So then she went on her IG story and started spreading other women's stories, about 30 other women's stories about how T.I. and Tiny are forcing women to take drugs and to have sex with them. And so T.I. refutes these allegations. He refuted these allegations expeditiously. You see what I did there?
I did. I saw.
So he stated, women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. However, evil has no gender. He also stated that he does not want to open his bedroom to public opinion. And I mean, I agree with that.
Talking about?
I mean, so basically what he's saying, he's like, anybody who took drugs and had sex with my wife, they knew they were taking drugs. Because he said, I didn't give anybody drugs falsely. And he's like, so they knew that they were taking drugs and they knew that they were having sex with him and Tiny. And so he was like, he has to be careful what he states because this girl, Sabrina Patterson, is looking for a defamation lawsuit.
So wait, why is he even talking at all?
So he had to clear the air because first off, he cannot be around guns. So he has to let the people know that that's for the people. And he was like, hey, you know who the people
That's
are.
for the feds.
Basically. He was like, I did not have no guns. I was not around no guns, that this woman is tripping. So he was just like, I got to watch what I say because basically if I come out and say that she's lying or if I come out and try to say that something against her, she can have a defamation lawsuit. So my question is...
can't he have a defamation lawsuit against her?
Definitely. But my question is, can you tell me what a defamation lawsuit is?
Yeah, you have to... There's 4 things that have to be present for you to have a defamation lawsuit. There has to be a false statement that you are purporting as fact.
Okay.
There has to be publication or communication of that statement to a third person.
IG stories, okay.
Okay.
He's got two on her, so.
There has to be fault that amounts to negligence.
That's a big word. Negligence.
Negligence means like you're irresponsible.
Oh, yeah. You just said irresponsible. Okay. I understand that. That was said to me a lot.
I figured. I should.
Nobody ever said, Brennen, you were negligent. I was like, what?
All right. And then you also have to have damages. So there has to be some harm caused to the person or the subject of the statement.
Yeah, he's probably losing sponsors for, whatever he's got going on. He's people were like, oh, T.I., you're out here drugging chicks and forcing them to have sex with.
But what damages does that other person have? Is she saying that she's got like...
No, he was saying, I don't want to say much because I don't want her to have a defamation lawsuit. I believe T.I., he hits all the points.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What would her damages be? Like if she
saying that she's lying? Because he might have put the gun to her head. I'm just saying. He might have. T.I. is a wild boy.
I know, but T.I., dang. Why?
I don't know.
I just don't. I hope it's not true.
Yeah, allegedly, anything that we said. But
yes.
I don't think T.I. did any of this. I know women that will bust it wide open, the busted challenge for T.I. And if he says, if Tiny has to come too, they're going to be like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, as long as I get T.I.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't
understand because T.I. is such a little thing.
He is. You know, there's a new challenge. It's a silhouette challenge.
I saw the silhouette challenge.
Yeah, it started. It's this song called.
What is up with all these challenges?
I
think it's Corona. People are locked inside.
What
that's all I can
the challenge is to get your song put up in the Billboard. So Doja Cat's song called "The Streets." Mm-hmm. So that's what is used in the silhouette challenge. Okay. So her song just shot up into the top 10 in Billboards just because of that challenge alone.
Wow.
So it's like,
did you do the silhouette challenge?
I definitely did not. And I didn't do the busted challenge. I do want to do the Junebug challenge.
What's the Junebug challenge?
It's a guy called Spot'em Got'em, and his song is called Beatbox with Pooh Shiesty. And basically you know how to walk like an Egyptian, walk like an Egyptian. Mm-hmm. Basically you stand and do the walk like an Egyptian with your point and then you just do it in multiple places. So that's the Junebug challenge. That's the Junebug challenge. Okay. So yeah.
Lord Jesus.
In other news, your boy Plies is out here saying that black business owners should not expect black people to shop with them because they're black. He says they should have good customer service and a good product to want his business. Do you feel the same?
I feel like I am going to shop anywhere that I have good customer service and quality product. I want to give every black business out there an opportunity. So I would go and I would try that business. And if I don't get the customer service or the quality product, I might not go back.
Okay, question.
But I'm going to try it. I'm going to give them an opportunity.
If a black chicken spot opened up and they had the level of Chick-fil-A customer service and their chicken was just as good as Chick-fil-A,
correct,
would you go shop with the black business and stop messing with Chick-fil-A?
I wouldn't see why. I wouldn't see why I wouldn't. I mean, I don't say that I would never go to Chick-fil-A ever again, but I would definitely frequent that other business.
That Chick-fil-A sauce it calls me sometimes. It just hits me on my line, texts me. It's like, hey. Yeah.
I would definitely, if they were just as good and the customer service was. Chick-fil-A does some type of military type training on their people. Everybody does the same thing. Mm-hmm. Everybody is nice. Everybody has the same plan.
I think it's the Christian values in Chick-fil-A. So when they hire people, they try to hire people that have the same type of Christian values that they do. And it does work.
It works.
Because I feel safe when I go to Chick-fil-A. I don't carry my gun when I go to Chick-fil-A. I sit in the drive-through and I wait patiently. Yes. I don't care how long the line is. I'm just like, hey.
Because they're also efficient. Yeah. I mean, for the product that they have and as many people that want it, those lines get ridiculously long. Mm-hmm. But I don't feel like they go slow. I don't feel like I'm just waiting in the line and nothing's moving.
Yeah.
They've mastered their craft. And I think we've talked about Chick-fil-A on this program before. And they're not open on Sundays.
That's what I'm saying.
So they're still profitable.
Liquor stores are now open in Indiana on Sundays. Chick-fil-A is still holding steady. Like, nah, we're not open.
That's nationwide.
That's the God's holiday.
We're going to church.
Yeah, hey, Bojangles is getting all that Sunday money from somebody.
They're going to Chick-fil-A, going to church.
Well, I got a little sad news in Rochester, New York. There was a young girl, she was about 9 years old, and she got pepper sprayed by the police. But let me tell you the story because I don't know if it's all the police's fault. Yes, that's coming from me. So the little 9-year-old girl was in her house, and the mom called the police and was like, "Hey, this 9-year-old girl is threatening to kill me and kill herself. Somebody needs to come and get her." So that they had a report of a stolen car, and so they got to the house. They try to apprehend the girl. She takes off down the street. The cops catch her. They put her in handcuffs, and then they put her in the back seat of the car. So then now they're like, "All right, we're not trying to touch you, so put your feet in the car." The girl's like, "No, I want my daddy. No, I want my daddy. I want my daddy." Yeah, I'm shaking my head because I'm.
And she's 9.
She's 9, and she had a lot of attitude, and she was like, "I want my daddy. I want my daddy." So.
Is there a video of this?
There definitely is a video of this. Okay. So then the cops was like, "We're going to pepper spray you if you don't put your feet in the car." And she was like, "No, I want my daddy. I want my daddy." And they were like, "Just go ahead." There's an officer that just go ahead and just pepper spray her already. So then one lady officer pepper sprays her, and then the male officer on the other side pepper sprays her.
She got it from both sides?
She got it from both ends.
Dang.
So then now she's crying, "Oh, this burns, it burns, blah, 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 blah." But I mean, I feel like she should have complied.
She definitely should have complied. However, was pepper spray the means to the end?
Well, funny you say that, because the police union chief of Rochester, named Mike, Mazzeo, I don't want to disrespect his last name, but Mazzeo, he's the president of Rochester's Locust Club, the union that represents the police in Rochester. He said that it's not right to place all the blame on the police officers. They were following protocol. So I'm like, you're right. They were following protocol. I feel like protocol should change. There shouldn't be no reason. The mayor of that city has a 10-year-old daughter, and he was like, my heart goes out to that family, because I heard her scream, when they started pepper spraying her. I thought of my 10-year-old daughter getting pepper sprayed. But I believe if this was his 10-year-old daughter, they would have, and she was acting all irate, they would have never pepper sprayed her. But
there has to be, in my opinion, she's 9, first of all. You have to protect the innocence of that little girl.
Right.
There has to be some other method they could have used to get her to comply.
Definitely.
And first of all, it takes patience. I mean, you need to have more patience with that 9-year-old than you would a grown person. So pepper spray to me is lazy. They should have. To
me, they said, "Oh, she was kicking and screaming." Well, she's 9. Grab a hold.
She's 9.
She was 9 and in handcuffs. So if she's kicking, all you have to do is grab her feet and put them in there, and now she's in the car, and then she can do whatever she wants because she's still handcuffed. So I just don't feel like pepper spray.
So they were just trying not to touch her?
Basically, because they didn't want,
Oh, it's Corona and all that?
Or Corona, and they didn't want things to go out of hand because she's already screaming for her daddy. So just imagine if her dad showed up and heard her screaming out for him. He'd have got shot. Yeah. He would have probably got shot. So it's like that whole situation was messed up, but I can't blame the police. That girl had to comply. Just like the woman who got shot going into the Capitol building, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's so bad." No, she should have not been going in there, and she got shot.
And she was warned.
She was warned. Yeah, definitely. Now she's with Ronald Reagan and George Bush Sr. Oh, no. So, shout out.
Why'd you call him those two presidents?
Shout out to Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan.
No,
that's my guy.
Reagan, I just
good old Ronnie.
Get the infatuation.
Well, I'm just talking about, deceased individual icons.
Yes.
We have a couple of deceased icons.
Since we were last on, we've lost a few people.
About 4 of them. Let me start with the closest one that I knew was Dustin Diamond. Screech from Saved by the Bell. I mean,
what happened to Screech?
He only was like 44.
He was 44. He got lung cancer. Like, he was diagnosed with 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And he died so quickly.
Yeah, I was very hurt by that. I was very hurt by that. Your boy Larry King, one of the best interviewers ever.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like as a kid,
I would watch Larry
yeah,
King.
I was gonna say, as a kid, I would watch Larry King's interviews and be like, okay. Yeah. I always remember Chris Brown with that bow tie.
Yeah.
that will forever be.
Because who chose that outfit?
Who chose that bow tie?
Who chose
the bow tie?
I don't know.
His mom was like,
right, because she was right there.
He was like, that bow tie is gonna make you look clean cut. That bow tie is
after you beat
the brakes off. Yeah. Still, I feel like Rihanna was beating the brakes off of him, but he just won.
She might have
so
been.
he got in trouble. He just got in trouble because he won the fight. I feel like they could have settled that, out of court, but she went, had her image to uphold. That's why I feel like...
Shout out to Rihanna. Yeah. Her album that's never coming.
Yeah. Shout out to Rihanna and that Fenty line. She got a men's Fenty line. I've been seeing advertisements on Facebook for like $5. She's got men's underwear. I'm about to,
Rihanna's legit, man.
Yeah, Rihanna doesn't have to sing.
And she's just like, quit asking me about my album.
Basically, I'm about to sign Rihanna to Don't Sing No More Records.
Don't Sing No More.
Because she might have a little more buzz than me. I might have her put out.
She's not worried about y'all.
Definitely. She's not worried about nothing. That Fenty is about to make her a young billionaire.
Her makeup is so bomb. Yeah. It's like it's the best. It's the makeup that I wear now. Mm-hmm. And it stays on all day long.
Well, that's that.
It's the best.
Fenty. Shout out to Cicely Tyson.
Oh, I could not believe that. So when it first came across from TMZ, because TMZ is where I get my news, because they're always first and they're always accurate, I was just like, Cicely Tyson? I didn't know she was sick.
I hate it had to be her.
She's 96. She lived a good life.
She did. So I hate it had to be her. And, I got to bring up old Betty White. Betty White is 99.
She is.
And she's out here still kicking it.
Still acting.
Imagine, Betty White saw, the first car. Betty White saw the first, Walmart being built. Yeah. Betty White saw the first iPhone. Yeah. Betty White has seen a lot of things that just throughout history in 99 years still looks healthy. She still
looks like she's not going anywhere.
She was the only white person that looked younger than Cicely Tyson. Yeah. So Cicely Tyson still looked a little young, but she looked like she was about 95, 96. Yeah. Betty White still looks like she's 80 something.
She does. She might look like she's in her 70s.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 99.
And
I hope we all get to do that.
Let me end on this sad note, because this one hurt my soul.
I know it did.
Hurt my soul. The home run king. Hank Aaron. Forget Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds will never be the home run king.
Why? Because he took drugs?
I don't know, but his head... so Barry Bonds won about 6 National League MVPs before he went to San Francisco. Barry Bonds was about 6'4", 210 pounds, slim individual. Then he went to San Francisco, and just his head got bigger, his muscles started getting bigger, and he's never been convicted of steroids.
Okay.
Some say he used that Balco and just rubbed it in. Shout out to him for cheating the system, but I just can't say. Your head just got tremendously large, so I can't respect you as the home run king if you did anything unnatural. So Hank Aaron is the true home run king.
Time out. What about Alex Rodriguez?
Alex Rodriguez cheated too. He got.
You liked Alex.
No, Derek Jeter.
Oh, Derek Jeter. I'm sorry.
See?
I know.
See, you always
Should I give myself the bell?
Oh my God, hit that bell, please.
I'm sorry.
That was disrespect on Derek Jeter.
I forgot.
Oh my goodness.
I got them mixed up.
I probably have to take a week off from work if Derek Jeter. Anything happens to Derek Jeter, I will be in just. I will literally start crying
now.
What? Derek Jeter is the majority owner of the Miami Marlins. Almost had him in the playoffs.
So how was I supposed to know that?
Well, you should follow up. You should tap in to Derek Jeter. You probably know who he's married to. I don't know who he's married to. I don't really.
No, I do know who he used to date.
Mila. Yeah, she was cute too, but he married some other cute girl. He keeps the cute girl.
Is he the one that had the stay over.
Yes, the basket. Oh my goodness, man! I heard that and I was like, dang! If I was single, I'd have the basket just sitting there waiting on it with a little Uber Eats and a Uber pass, so you can just on the way to eat. Tell Uber to stop you by McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Hank Aaron. Shout out to Hank Aaron, the true home run king. I hate it had to be him.
Oh, Hank, how old was he? Do we know?
I do not know. It was about 86 or 85.
Well, he lived a good life.
He did live a good life, and he was just a ambassador for the game of baseball, for black people in the game of baseball. It seems like a lot of young black kids don't want to play basketball or baseball anymore. They're starting to want to play baseball and football. So a lot of Dominican players that you think that are black are actually Dominican. So it's like there's not very many.
Black kids don't really want to play baseball anymore?
Well, I feel like it's the neighborhoods. So the baseball diamonds in the black neighborhoods aren't being built. Oh. So they're building basketball courts in black neighborhoods, but there are not many tennis courts in black neighborhoods. There are not many baseball diamonds in black neighborhoods.
Maybe that should be your mission.
My mission to get more.
Get more minorities and more black kids in baseball.
Well, I'll think about that.
Okay. Trying to give you things.
I got a lot of things on my. I got my R&B album single dropping February 31st. Shh. I'm trying to sign Rihanna to Don't Sing No More Records. Because she's not trying to sing no more records. Then, I was, as you see, I'm posted like a 42-cent stamp. I hustle in the rain till my socks start to get damp. You get vamp, don't you run
all the way back around.
Okay. You're right. I shouldn't drop a freestyle. I should get paid for my style.
You should.
I should get paid for my style. Don't Sing No More Records album coming out June 32nd.
Can I be on Don't Sing No More?
Oh yeah. You got the pitch. You got the pitch. Let me sign you right now. Okay. Don't sing no more. Don't sing no more. Don't get no free. Don't get no more free.
That's it.
We go free.
That's all you want me to give them.
This has been an episode of How Are We Related?
How Are We Related?
With Brennen J.
And Brett Janelle.
I am out.
See ya.